live stream today. Got a couple updates today. One for Power Washing and one for the Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. Now I can't live stream that one because the capabilities of live streaming Ghostbusters has been iffy at first, iffy at best, I should say. But we do have an update on Power Washing. It's a Halloween special. This is so cool. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish the whole thing because I'm going to be playing Spirits Unleashed with my friends at 7:30. So that gives me an hour and a half to see how far we can get. So let's jump in here. I took a quick little peek before I started to see how big this project was. And it's pretty big. It's to the point, wow, look at this, eh? Love the colors, the reds, the purples, the graffiti everywhere. So this is going to be fun. We're always pumpkins and signs and everything. Oh, this is so cool. Gravestones. Nice. I'm power washing all these gravestones. Big giant jack-o'-lantern here. I think I might leave these for last. And then I just noticed this. This is really cool. Oh, I know where I'm starting already. Right up there. This is going to be cool. Oh, this is a really cool design. Oh, I didn't even notice the stairs. Awesome. Climb up here. Ooh, we can hear howling. You can climb up here. Ooh, is that a gazebo or looks like a little garden area? Oh, look at this. It's so cool. Ooh, try to get up on top of that bad boy. This is going to be a lot of fun. Hang on, let's get up here. Come on, up. There we are. Right at the very tippy tip top. Oh, look at that. Love the graffiti in these places. Little walking cauldron. Let's go down for a sec here. Let's check this out. This is really neat. I'm very curious to see what's here. All right, let's start at the top, shall we? Let's go all the way up, moving on up. And keep going. This is going to be a big job. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this in an hour and a half. So we'll see how far we can get. Oh, you know what? I want to go up there. Hang on. Back. Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Higher. I guess I'm going to try and get up here. Well, this is going to be dumb just right at the top. All right. Here we are. Before we start, this is for Jamie. ASMR, the Pale Rider ASMR of the day. Oh, yeah. That is the Dr. Pepper Cherry today. Actually better than I was expecting. That's not bad. All right. Are we ready to do this? Oh, good. I got this one. I'm glad I got the trident. Here we go. I know the place looks a bit creepy right now, but fret not. Once you get going, it'll soon brighten up. There we go. I don't know how I'm going to get to the other side of that. Can I jump over there? I'm going to try and get from here. Actually, inside, it isn't much better. Ooh, is there more? I wonder if there's more. I don't even have the Sour Sisters spell to blame for that. Sour Sisters? Whoop. All right, up. Oh. Just standing on this thing. There we go. I'll give it a quick sweep. I wonder if you can go in. I didn't even try the doors yet. All right. This is really cool. Love the purpley theme to it. Look, that's a lot of dirt. So hope you guys are having a good Thursday. Yep. I'm a little closer. We have a Pro D Day tomorrow at school, so kids got the day off, and I've got some learning to do as a teacher, some work. Let's get this going here. A little close. It's been super busy at school, preparing for conferences with students and teachers, or students and parents, doing some projects, learning our subjects, so it's always a lot of fun. And then also just podcasting. Got preparing for 2 podcasts next week. Episodes next week. We're talking about, first of all, we're going to be discussing Jamie's pick for the movie, which is was Excalibur. I remember never heard of Excalibur until Jamie Heineman or Adam Savage. Sorry, Adam Savage brought it up on one of his TED Talks, I believe. Really cool TED Talk. He actually did in Vancouver, and it talks about building some armor and stuff. So we're actually going to watch the movie and just kind of check out what he found so exciting. Jamie had never watched the movie either. He wanted to. This was an excuse for him to choose the movie, so it's kind of cool. I saw a little bit of it at my friend's Hosenose's house. We saw the first maybe 45 minutes. It was interesting. We might have to see it again here. There's some really cool stuff, some stuff that is just of its time. But I'm very curious to check it out again. So we're going to be podcasting that next week. That's not the live one. I think the live one we're going to talk about is the movie-going experience and how that's changed over time. And has it improved? Has it gotten worse? Has it gotten better? What's it like then versus now? And just kind of take stock in how things have changed over time. And I've got a lot to talk about on that one. I see a lot of benefits for it, and I see some drawbacks to it. Not to get too deep into it, because we want to talk about it on the show, and I've still got to get my thoughts all organized and written down. But a lot of the changes that I've seen lately, especially after COVID, the assigned seating, I kind of like it. I know everybody kind of misses the waiting in line for a movie and the excitement that came with that. Gotta be honest, I don't miss that. I don't miss waiting in line for a movie. I like getting in, getting my seat, getting out. I was always the guy kind of holding seats for the party, holding seats for everybody, and everybody, ooh, I just fell. And I just kind of don't miss that part. Assigned seating, I don't have to worry about where I sit. I can get in there early, get the best seat possible. If I just plan it out properly, kind of like that. I mean, there were some good times when, for example, episodes 1, 2, and 3, waiting in line with my friends Bulent and Anil and those guys. Some good times happening there. Made some connections with people, but you know what? It's not a movie I want to do that anymore. Those days are gone for me. So I'm kind of liking the new system. I like having to, as a dad, just having a plan, just trying to make sure that I can get tickets for me and my son and just watch a fun movie and not worry about not feeling rushed and making sure everybody's going to the bathroom, getting popcorn, whatever. That's all taken out now. Other things that kind of cool with the movie-going experience is a lot of them, at least in our area, have arcades. Fun games for the kids before the movie. Get some tickets, win some prizes, all that sort of stuff. Didn't have that when we were kids. I would have loved that if we were kids. Look at this. This is nice. Look at that. Kind of liking that too. It's a nice addition. The movie-going experience for me, putting the movie. Whoops! I fell. I fell. Putting the movie aside, and it's really hard to do when you talk about the experience in general. Putting the movie aside, just going to the theater, I find that I have more fun with it. It's a lot more fun. There we go. It's a lot more fun as a dad. I never went to a lot of movies by myself. So it's, that's actually a question I should bring up on the thing. How many times have you been to a movie just by yourself, just solo? I don't think a lot of people do go to movies. I can think I've been to a movie by myself like twice maybe in my life. It was kind of by myself, kind of not by myself. I went with my ex-wife at the time. She wanted to watch one movie, I wanted to watch another. So you can watch Twilight, I'll watch Hugo. Not into Twilight. And then There's another movie. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, I think it was Star Wars. I think I went to see Star Wars by myself. Yeah, it was The Last Jedi, and I had to see it opening night. And I'm glad I did. Say what you want about the movie. It was I had fun going. I like going to movies as groups, so it's always fun. Other things we should discuss. That'd be fun to discuss. What type of movie going? What type of moviegoer are you? What type of person are you at a movie? Are you the one that? Are you an organized moviegoer? Are you always going last minute? Do you are you into the trailers or not? Are you a talker? Are you? Oh boy, is that thing floating? Oh no. Are you a talker in a movie? Do you munch away on popcorn, or are you just kind of sneaking your own food or so? Very curious to see what the other guys are like at the movie theater. I think I got Jamie somewhat figured out, but not so much Steve. I'm not a talker, but I do like to share and discuss things during the movie quietly. You know, I admit I'm the type of guy who just make little snide jokes during the movie or so. There we go. And Jamie will hate this. I'm the guy who doesn't mind clapping at the end of a movie. Oh, I gotta mention. We gotta talk about that. Yeah. Oh, Jamie promised that he was going to be grumpy during that whole discussion. I'm looking forward to it. Sometimes I don't think Jamie likes being in public with other people, and I'm kind of the same way. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it's going to be fun talking about that. All right. Doing good so far. This is kind of a nice one. Not too challenging, not too many cracks and crevices, but what's really tough about this one is the height. There's a bit of travel going up and down. Just turret's done. The front turret roof is missing. It's underneath here. I think that's what I'm missing. I can hear every once in a while the whooping of the wolves and such. The howling of the wolf, I should say. Whooping. Whoop, whoop. All right, so how do we get over there? Let's get this side first. Oh, some other things we should discuss. What are some other things we should discuss with them? This is me brainstorming. So while I'm power washing, I get to brainstorm ideas. I get to put thought into some other ideas other than power washing. This allows me to stop thinking about the game and just focus on some, other ideas. As I said, brainstorm. We should discuss snacks. What type of snacks do you get at a movie theater? Or do you sneak in your own snacks? Is that something that you traditionally do? Honestly, personally, I don't sneak snacks in. It's just like I'm not a big fan of the cost, but then I've noticed that the cost of movie theater food is not that much different from real life costs of things, which is kind of a sad state, to be frank, because that used to be the running joke, right? Movie food was way too expensive for what it was, and I still think it is. But nowadays, it's not that far off from actual pricing. Look at this window here. Look at that. There you go. It's going to look really nice. Like, you buy regular food to eat that you can find more of. I mean, back in our day, the movie theater food was usually popcorn, candy, pop, the end. Now you can buy a pulled pork sandwich. You can buy certain types of dinners or whatever, hot dogs, pizza, whatever. And the prices are not that far off regular restaurant prices. At least the last time I went. It's a bit surprising. Then again, I don't like sitting in a theater with a big giant, lap full of food. and dinner. It just gets messy. I've never done VIP. It's too expensive. I'd be very curious. I know Jamie has, and he's told me bits about it before. I don't recall. So, was that the piano playing upstairs? Oh, I think they're playing the piano upstairs again. But I'd be very curious to see what they're. I want to try it maybe one time, see what it's like, just for the experience. But can't say I'd probably be a fan of it. They really have to wow me in order for me to pay that much money. Oh, look at that. Ding, ding, ding. Dopamine ding. There we go. This is looking good. Looking good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What time is it? Checking the time. Checking the time. It's 6:11. All right. Got an hour and 15 here. Just hang on. Just checking to see we're live. Oh, we're at 702 subs. This is awesome. Can you hear that piano in the background? And why can't I check my own video here? View channel. There we go. There we go. Now we're live. Turn myself down. Awesome. Get over here. Get over here. Get closer. And go. There we are. Next week, next Wednesday, I got a new video on the AT-AT boots. They came on my birthday of all things. And hey, Tony, how you doing? Good to see you again. So I did a video on the AT-AT boots. I'm doing great, by the way. I'm doing power washing. This is a new update I'm super excited about. And then there's a new update for the Ghostbusters Unleashed, Spirits Unleashed video game. So me and Jamie are going to play that tonight. Unfortunately, I can't live stream that because the live streaming doesn't quite work. The audio is off when it comes to playing online with our friends. So we have to kind of do it through Discord and chat and stuff, so it doesn't translate well to a streaming service. So it's unfortunate, but the Scolari brothers are in the new update, and we're we're pumped. We're like super pumped. So we're gonna play that tonight. I've already downloaded it. I'm ready to go. But I've actually, when I saw that and I saw this, so. Yeah, I would love to do it. I might ask Jamie if we can, but we've tried in the past, and all this is you're just hearing me, and it doesn't. Oh, you're playing it now. Okay, don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. I know it's good. I like it's got to be good. It's Ghostbusters, but it kind of sucks because we tried it one time, and all you do is hear me. And all you're hearing is like half of a conversation or 1/4 of a conversation because it's just it's me and 3 other people, and they're not saying anything from what you guys can hear. It's just it's disappointing. So and at the same time, most of the people that I play with, a lot of them don't like being streamed live, so they prefer not to be on live YouTube. So I gotta respect that as well. So yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, there we go. Look at this. So I'm hoping that it's good. I'm hoping that's well, as I said, it's probably good. It's Ghostbusters. How can you go wrong? The Spirits Unleashed game, like Jamie and the other guys are so good at it. I find myself playing catch up half the time. It's when it's just me and Jamie, oh yeah, no problem. But when there's 4 of us, I am usually the tag along. I'm almost the bot. There's a way to do it. I forgot how to though, but you have to respect. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Jamie wouldn't mind. It's just a lot of it has to do with Jamie's on an Xbox. I'm on a PlayStation. I know that a couple other people, Ree, who joins us every once in a while, who doesn't mind being on live, she's on a computer, and it's just the audio not even streaming live, but just the audio in general, talking to each other, is very delayed and not great, at least the setup that we have. So, yeah, it's just not worth it. So we just put Discord on and on speaker, and we're set to go. Is that almost ready? All right. I'll see what we can do. Maybe I know me and Jamie would be up for that, but okay, where am I going here? Oh, I gotta get top here. How are we doing here? Yeah. Oh, look at that! Almost missed. Almost missed. There we go. But in the meantime, this is a spooky update for Power Washing Simulator. Halloween theme. This is really cool. We got a great little spooky castle. Oh, there we go. Is this done? Nope. Let's see a little bit there. There we are. Front turret wall. There we go. That one's done. That one's done. That's done. That's done. It's like, what do you call it? Yeah, I think we did it through Discord for that reason, being all different. Yeah. I don't know how to record off Discord through a PlayStation. One idea I had, and it's not the best idea. It is a cool level. One idea I had, no, it's not Nightmare Before Christmas, although that would be really awesome. Oh my god, that would be so cool. I think I even discussed that in the past. Night Before Christmas, and you cleaning like Santa's workshop and Dr. Finkelstein's place, and so many cool stuff. Oh, downstairs, Oogie Boogie's lair. Oh, that'd be so cool. Just clean up all this. Well, I fell. I fell down. Oogie Boogie's lair would be really cool with the roulette wheel. Oh man, that would be super awesome. And that'd be a challenging one too, because you got all these little edges and nooks and crannies with the dice and oh yeah, that'd be so cool. What else would you have? You have Jack Skellington's place. I can see you having the theater where Jack does his presentation, like the stage. That'd be kind of cool. And the storyline could be pretty much like, you know, Jack and Halloween Town are having troubles celebrating Christmas. They're trying things out and they're making a mess of everything. And your job is to go in there and tidy things up before the big day. And Oogie Boogie or was it Lock, Stock, and Barrel or made a mess of the place, and they're up to no good. So it's kind of, could you help clean up after their mess while I go talk to them? That sort of thing. Isn't it odd how the imminent arrival of visitors seems to add a thick layer of dirt to every surface? I'm sure the bedroom looked fine yesterday. Dr. Finkelstein's place, Sally just made a mess or something like that. That doesn't seem like her. That wouldn't work for the story. I emailed the email you said about a soul spray. Oh, you haven't heard anything? I told him about it. Okay, I will get on him today about it. I told him like the next day that, and forwarded the email. I'm sorry about that. I will get on him today and let him know. Thanks for letting me know, because yeah, he was super excited too. So he might have gotten caught up with work and stuff. So I will definitely do that, because I know that Christine, who does the sprays, I know things have been busy on her end. So there's been some changes in her schedules and such. So, but I will definitely get on that. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, there you go. Maybe, going back to Nightmare Before Christmas, you can even go to one of the houses that Jack kind of screwed up, the one with like the severed head house or whatever, and your job is to clean up after the mess. Could you do me a solid kind of thing? And now that Christmas is back the way it is, could you help me clean up this mess that we made? That'd be kind of cool. Maybe the graveyard. You go to the graveyard where he crashed and just kind of clean things up. Oh my gosh, Power Washing Simulator, you got to hire me for some ideas, dude. I have some. Dude, not to toot my own horn, but I got ideas. I got some ideas. Call me. I'm ready for you. Nobody loves this. Nobody loves this game more than I does. Nobody loves grammar more than I does. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? My son was learning about adverbs and adjectives and such, and I pulled out the Schoolhouse Rock, thinking it would help, and we did adverbs, and it wasn't as good as I thought it was. The adverb one is not a great one, and my son was looking at me like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, I was like, "Damn it, the adverbs one's not the best one. You got to get a good one like conjunctions or, not adverbs. It was not prepositions. It was the prepositions I showed him. Adverbs is good. Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. The prepositions. Is it prepositions? I think that's the one with the ants. Prepositions. Yeah, it was the one with the ants. It was kind of lame. And I was just like, this one doesn't translate very well to a modern audience. I'm stuck. And he wasn't too thrilled with it, and I wasn't too thrilled with it. So, all right. Well, next time if we got adverbs or conjunctions, I'm your man. I got you, fam. So, I sound like the kids. I'm so hip. Oh, wow. There's a lot of things just came up. Yeah, there is a way to do it. Forget. This is a cool level. Yeah. Did it all just come flooding back? The whole conversation you had just came flooding back. Oh, yeah. Like my screen, all the conversations from the last 5 minutes just flooded onto my screen. It blocked like half of my screen. But I'm catching up with what you're saying here. It's some fun ones. Yeah, see, I got ideas. I got ideas. Okay, where am I here? Getting vertigo just looking down here. There we go. There. Right now, my room's such a mess. I got Hosnose coming over on the weekend. I'm looking forward to the weekend because we got a troop happening. We're celebrating a couple birthdays, and it's just going to be friends visiting. And so Hosnose is staying at my house, and I got a basement suite, not a lot, not like an extra room for him to stay in. Oh, no, we did not. Jamie and me did not back the HasLab. That was way too much money. I don't back a lot of stuff as it is, so it wasn't happening for me anyways. I don't even back a lot of Star Wars stuff, which is more my bread and butter. But me and Jamie looked at it, and Jamie and me were kind of in agreement, like, this is way too much. The costumes, great, love it. But when it comes to like the action figure stuff, it's really got to turn our crank if we're going to invest into that money. And I have to look at buying a new car. The fact it's come to the point where I won't back a HasLab because I got to invest in a new car. The price of action figures nowadays. But yeah, I got to look at getting a new car. So my costume budget is on hold. But I mean, that was already saved up and spent for. That was already made in my budget. So I've got the last bit of my costume coming in soon. And that's money that's been spent and saved for. So it's all good. I'm pretty good with my money. I'm very good with my money, I feel. I'm a little bit cheap, to be honest. If it was a real Ecto one, I should back it. Did you back it, by the way? Did you put some money into it? Did you invest at all? Because I know Jamie did invest in the 2 in the box. So did Aaron, I believe. I think Aaron did. But I know those guys invest. Jamie has invested in the 2 in the box deal. because that's costume related, and that's for him. I believe is a lot more fun. I I'm having troubles spending money on action figures nowadays. You know, as a single dad, my money goes towards not just, you know, food and clothes and education stuff, but also like making memories and such. Like my son's birthday's coming up soon, and you know, I want to make sure that I want to give him something nice, but at the same time, we're going to go out of town and we're going to celebrate that way, and the memories are super important. Rather than just buy things, buy moments. And I don't like to travel much, but I will kind of invest in that. I did. I might get two. Whoa, wow. Haven't decided yet, but sorry. Yeah, two. Back two in the box. I got my confirmation email a few days ago. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure if he got his email yet. That sounds like a Jamie question. What do I look like? A secretary? Oh, I'm down the floor again. Okay, how are we doing here? Come on over here. Look how strong I am lifting this whole thing. I'm swole. Yep. Yep. There we go. Let's get this roof. The roof is on fire. All right. Take notes. Well, it explains why he keeps asking me to wear the short skirts to work. So there we go. Keeps giggling when he says he wants me to take dictation. I don't know what that's about. I don't get his sense of humor. All right, where am I here? I made it. Okay, so I'm not paying attention here. I'm making a mess of everything. I'm making a mess. There we are. What time is it? What's our time? Okay, I got an hour. Oops, somebody called me. Who the heck called? Oh, look, telemarketer. Fantastic. It's funny. You get a lot of, like, I made hotel reservations, and anytime you make any reservation or go to any website that asks you for your phone number, strangely enough, I just started getting more phone calls all over again. Coincidence? I think so. Like, I hadn't gotten any fake phone calls for a while, and the minute I dropped my phone number in this website, I got 3 or 4 within the last 2 days. And it's just like, really? And I know there were an election. When we just finished an election here in BC, and that was happening the odd time. I don't count those as spam calls. At least I don't think they are. They're spam, but they're purposely directed towards the market because of elections. So it's just like, Bill Smith of this party would like you to vote for him. That's a different kind of spam call than you've got a UPS package. Give me your email. Give me your email address and your credit card information right now. Don't give Jamie any ideas. I'm just reading your message here. All right, how are we doing here? I don't know how in this day and age, we're still allowing spam phone calls to happen. I'm not smart enough when it comes to that sort of technology. But man, oh man, it's just like, is there no way we can stop this? There we go. There we are. Oh, I missed a spot here. There we are. Got an hour. I'm not doing too bad here. Going back to the streaming of Spirits Unleashed, I don't think I'd be a fun person to watch on that one. I seem to like have troubles keeping up, as I said. One of my favorite things to do in that game is to throw the fart bomb, I call it. Everybody else has got the grappling hook and climbing all over the place. And I think maybe that's why I'm having troubles keeping up. But I do like the fart bomb because it does kind of slow down the ghost and allow us to catch it a little easier. I'm a team player. So, oops, hello. Let's go. Oh, gotcha. Whoa. Well, my favorite part of Spirits Unleashed is the wardrobe, though. I love changing the costumes to something completely gaudy and ugly. My favorites is the 80s arcade floor look with the mutton chops and everything. That's actually why I decided to create my Ghostbuster costume the way it is. That's where Bullseye came from. It was one of the names that you could choose. And at the time, I was doing pretty good catching the ghosts, and I was, fell down. So I call myself Bullseye. Now it seems I am the bullseye for the ghosts. They seem to be one just nailing me. But I love just the ugly, ugly costumes. I tried to make my character as doofish or as scummy as possible. And then so we tried cosplaying it. And yeah, I didn't look good in real life, in IRL. I wasn't a big fan of how I looked in real life with the handlebar mustache and such, so it was hard to translate. Besides, I don't think anybody, if I got like the silly Ghostbusters coveralls that they have in the game, outsiders wouldn't get it. It's just, they just wouldn't understand. Why they look like Ghostbusters, but why are you looking like that? Why is there mushrooms all over your suit? I don't understand. I fell again. Yeah, and I don't blame him for not getting that word. Come over here. Get over here. Get over here. I don't know if you can hear the piano playing in the background. But my neighbor upstairs, his son, is quite the little prodigy. He knows how to play the piano very well and practices on a regular. And his grand piano, I call it the grand piano, it's probably not a grand piano, but his piano they practice on is right above my bed. It's the floor right above my bed. So thankfully they don't play at nighttime. I do play after school and stuff, and it's actually nice at times. There are moments where he practices, he's repeating the same sort of 8-12 bars again and again and again to perfect the muscle memory of his playing. I used to be in an orchestra myself, so I kind of get it. There's a lot of practice that needs to go in there, and the muscle memory, and then just again and again and again. But so the reason I'm telling you this is because last week I recorded a video for my new AT-AT boots that I got in the mail. And halfway through the recording, the neighbors they decided to practice the piano right in the middle of recording, and I got it on tape, so I kept it a little bit of it. But yeah, it was a little bit awkward at first, but still, very talented kid. So I'm kind of thankful for that. Could be worse. It could be like a kid learning to play the violin for the first time. Invite Jamie over one time. I know he loves recorder music. He'd love this. Hey, Jamie, come on over. Listen to this. Can you imagine? It was like a 10-year-old or an 8-year-old learning to play the recorder for the first time. Oh my God, that'd be brilliant. Can't wait to toss the boots. You can't toss my boots. They're my boots. I'm stuck. Peter. Oh, there we go. The boots, the AT-AT boots are super nice. Like, they feel so comfortable and soft. I gotta be honest, I was a little worried. Yeah, they're really good, and they look better in person than they do in the video. I noticed. One of the things that's weird, you'll see in the video, and I won't say too much, but I can't tell which foot's which. I don't know if it's designed that way, but the feet are not very clear on which is left and which is right. And you think, okay, we'll just look at the inside arch. I can't find an inside arch. These moon boots look so unique that it's hard to tell. So if you see it, maybe when you look at it, you can tell me, because I just like I took it on and put it off 3, 4 times, and that was just on camera. Never mind off camera. I was just like, I still can't figure this out. There's a point where I took the inserts out. I'm like, okay, why don't I just look at the inserts, and whatever they're curved as, that's what it is. Nope, the inserts aren't curved either. The only inserts that are curved are the ones they donated to you, so that were not in the booth. They just put it as an extra, and it's just like, oh, here's some inserts for you. I'm like, yeah, but what foot does it go in? I can't tell. I'm falling off the roof. The roof is on fire. I want to work down. I want to work here. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get this done by, in an hour. Actually, technically 45 minutes, because I gotta get something to drink and set up. So let's see how far I can get here. Your water wand certainly seems more capable than my hazel broom. Oh, well, didn't you know? Are you a witch? The witch! She weighs as much as a duck. Then must be a witch. Burner! These rooms are quite heavy going. I don't understand what that means. Oh, look at that. Dings! I love that. I've got my familiar, Phileas Frog, to squirt the walls as I go, and to loosen the clag. But even so, clag. What the heck's clag? Clag? Did I read that right? Yeah, I did. Mind you, Phil's mouth is normally full of back chat, so it's nice to see him finally put it to good use. Back chat? Am I reading this right? Is it talking back to him? I don't get it. It's too late in the day. I just finished teaching. I'm all questioned out. I don't want to think anymore. This is why I play this game. Stop making me think. Stop making me think. I don't wanna. Jamie's super excited that you can watch the Real Ghostbusters on YouTube. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I gotta sit back and watch those again. It's been a while. I know that the Boogeyman's, it still gives me the creeps. The Boogeyman, Sam Hain, especially the Boogeyman. You cloven hoof son of a gun. Giant lipstick face. Okay, here we are. House roof. All right, house roof still needs cleaning. What did I miss? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. What a mess. This is an embarrassment. How could you? Peter. There we go. There's the roof. Oh, bollocks. When will they ever release, is it Star Wars Detours? Before the sale to Disney, they had this Robot Chicken-esque show called Star Wars, I think it was Star Wars Detours or something like that. So to clear up, Act 1 Deluxe Ecto, but I want the one in 1A to display. Oh, okay. 2 in the box. Yeah. It looks super nice. It really looked great. I wasn't like, it's hard to say anything bad about the way they look. It just costs so much. And when we saw me and Jamie saw the Real Ghostbusters action figures, and we were like, oh, dude, we're on board. And then the price, oh, dude, we are out of here. It was just so pricey. Oh, I gotta change my thing here. It's gotta be spooky. What's a spooky one? I know what's spooky. Christmas. There you go. That's scary. too soon. Very scary. But they look so good. I mean, such a great job. But action figures today are just the rice is steep. Yeah, rice. The price of rice is steep. RGB figure. Yeah, yeah, it is. Um, yeah, the real Ghostbusters figures were it's so it's. I'm just bugging you. It's just way too pricey, and I think they could have done that. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I was gonna. I stopped myself from saying I think they could have done it cheaper, but I, we had a guy on our show a couple years ago called Spectre Creative. He was involved in the video game or the video game, the toy business for years, especially when it came to He-Man, the Masters of the Universe, the DC Universe, action figures. Very bright man and knowledgeable man when it came to the toy industry. He still has a YouTube channel up. I watch it all the time. Very knowledgeable, great information. He sees it. He talks about it from a toy producer standpoint, and because it's easy for us to sit out there and say, well, why don't you just make this action figure? Why don't you make this action figure? Why are they always making 12 of the same clones, or why are they always making this? And he says it's because it costs money. It costs a lot of money for people to make the molds, for example. So if they can reuse clone troopers and just repaint it, perfect. They don't have to spend money on making a mold. And for us in Canada here, it's just like, why is it so expensive? It's one of the first questions I asked him. And he simply said, that's Canada's fault. It's the tariffs. And it's just all the stuff that's being put on. And I don't disagree with him. Like, Canada makes it very difficult for Canadians to enjoy certain things at times. It's just so expensive. The dollar sucks. The shipping sucks. The tariffs suck. A lot of suck. And so I remember when Power of the Force was around in 94, 95, 96. Me and Anil would head down to the States on the regular because it came out almost 3 months sooner than it did in Canada. And we loved it. We loved going down to like the Toys R Us or the Target or the Target, even Fred Meyer, for crying out loud, and looking for figures months before it came out. And we felt like it was so exciting. It was worth the drive down to the States. Nowadays, it's just... And we knew we were spending a little more money. And it was funny because we go through the border and the Power of the Force 2 line, actually. So you had the Swole Luke, the Swole Chewie, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Power of the Force. It was like, that really brought it back to us as collectors. Like, we were all in on that line. And I bought 2 of every single one. And they're still sitting in a box in my in my closet right now. Like, what am I doing with these things? I fell off again. I'm sorry. Butterfingers on the feet. Butterfeeder. But it was great. It was fun. It was so much fun going to the States and just trying to find the Rees or Hammerhead or Momanedon or whoever. Like a month or two. We had one open, one closed. Or I had one open and one boxed or sealed. And I still... one open, one sealed. One open, one sealed. I remember we had I think it was like Obi-Wan with the long lightsaber or something like that. We had some of the ones that were kind of like either not error, but different lines. It still have them. And it's not really smart because they're still sitting in my box in the other room just collecting dust, and can't do anything with them right now. They don't sell for that much. And it was a lot of money spent. And I was just going back to university as well. I was going right back to becoming a teacher. So the money I spent, I did a video actually on it years ago. So it's in one of my what's in the box videos. I was still a little rusty and fresh when it comes to making videos. I was just starting to make unboxing videos and trying to get the channel going again. We tried doing certain things on the channel and kind of stopped doing it, and I wanted to pick it up again. I wanted to start showing things off, the collection. So I did a What's in the Box series on the Power of the Force line. Yeah, it's from like about 5 years ago, I think, and it's all right. It's not my favorite stuff that I've done, but it was fun looking. I loved looking at the old figures again. And there came a point though, I had to stop. I just could not collect these things anymore because I was excited when they brought out a new character. So you had Greedo, great, love the aliens, pop in new aliens that were not in the original line, fantastic. You had a Yak Face, which I never could have gotten in the regular fish, the old traditional lines. You're getting like Rebel Troopers and Moff Tarkins. That was awesome. It was a great series, yeah. But then they started coming out with the same stuff, but just retooled slightly. Oh, this is Darth Vader now, but now he's got a different. Oh, I can't remember. It was just slightly retooled, same action figures. A different type of Han this time with this, and a different type of Chewie this time with that. And I was starting to get disenfranchised with it. And what actually turned me off and stopped me from collecting was the Tatooine Luke with a new hat. It was the same look as before, but now it had a new hat. And I was like, this is freaking Malibu Stacy. But it has a new hat. I coined it the Malibu Stacy Luke. Even when we started the podcast, I was starting to give awards to the Malibu Stacy Award, because it's just the same action figure with just one added feature. And they do that now, which drives me nuts. They still do it now. It's just the same action figure, just they add an extra hat. Now with Blaster. Yeah, now with Blaster. No, well, this one they came with a hat and binoculars. I'm like, ooh, fantastic. And that's officially when I stopped. And it was a running joke between me and my buddies. Like, Neil would bug me so much so that one day at a toy show, he found the Luke with the hat, and he bought it for me. It's hanging in my classroom as we speak, getting so sun bleached on purpose. It sits right next to the window so I can bleach the shit out of it. It's kind of like me punishing it. It's just sitting there getting so yellowed, and yeah, it's I look at it and smile. But take that, Luke. You get the twin suns to shine down on you. So yeah, I had to stop, and it was a great line. And then I think I missed out on a few more action figures after that, which I wish I hadn't missed out on. But then it's just like I went back to university, and then I became a teacher, and then I had to focus on that. That spit, yeah, just two on that sucker. I had to just focus on my school. And I wasn't buying action figures anymore. I was focusing on being an educator, and eventually marriage came up, and then all that sort of stuff. And your priorities change, obviously. So, and it's funny, like, not to jump into too much of the personal stuff. It's like when you get married, you know, all the action figures that used to be sitting on your shelf are replaced with dishes. So it's just like I changed my house for a dream house, for a Barbie dream house. Now it's just dishes and cutlery in the IKEA glass shelf they used to hold action figures. So, yeah, well, you trade one childhood for another. Here's my dream home. All right, so any which way, yeah. So the Power of the Force line, I still have them all in the box. One box has all the loose figures, and the other box has all the carded figures. Actually, I shouldn't say one box, like 5 or 6 boxes. When episode 1 came out, I was working at Toys R Us at the time, and I remember there was a big rush. I didn't work that one. I didn't work that night when episode 1 figures came out, and I didn't buy them. I did buy them. Sorry, I did buy them, but I wasn't buying them on day 1. I was able to get them after the fact because everybody's like, "Ooh, wow, a senator! I totally want the Senator and a half-naked C-3PO. Yay! It wasn't quite the same sort of draw. We want that Darth Maul. That's all we want. I want the Darth Maul. I want the Jedi with four foreheads and a Liam Neeson figure. And and I need that guy from Train Spotting. I want that action figure as well. So. I find a lot of the Jedis kind of dull. They're just guys in bathrobes. Except for the aliens. They're the cool ones because they look a little different. Even Ki-Adi-Mundi with his four foreheads. I mean, at least he was interesting to look at. There's a Yaddle. I mean, okay, why do we have two Yodas here? What's going on with that? Why are you charging me the same price for this Yoda as you are with that action figure? That requires double the plastic. Yeah, I have the first line as well, and I'm glad I have it. It's just I'm not as satisfied with owning it as I was with the other Power of the Force lines. It was just so cool discovering the power of the Force for the first time. Like here in Vancouver or in Burnaby, where I was working. I was working for the Disney store at the time. That's where me and Anil met. And so we were working at the Disney store, and in the mall, in Metrotown Mall, and it used to be called Eaton Center as well, if you remember Eaton's. There, in one end of the mall was the Toys R Us. And so we went to the Toys R Us, and I remember I was looking for Reboot action figures from the TV show, checking that out. And we're like, these are Star Wars figures. What is this? And so we look into it, and we're like, dude, there's like Star Wars figures, like Darth Vader's and Han Solo's and stuff. Look how buff they are. It's like He-Man, Lando Calrissian. What's up with Princess Leia's face? Holy cow! She's hit the ugly tree all the way down, all the branches on the way down. It was just like, but we were excited. And then we were buying. I still have the Toy Fair #1 magazine, where all of a sudden, if you're into collecting Power of the Force, Toy Fair magazine was the magazine to get, because it was also the precursor to Robot Chicken. They had a Toy Fair like comic strip in a way. It was like a photo comic strip, I guess. They took action figures like the Hulk, the Mego Hulk, and they were making storylines that were funny with the Emperor Palpatine just being annoyed by things, and Hulk smash, and it was a great one. I still have Toy Fair issue 1. It's not in great shape. It's well loved. And we would go to that magazine and check out the prices of these things, because we were thinking, oh, it's an investment. That's why we originally bought 2 all at the same time. One for the shelf, one for the box. I hung it up on my wall. It's a great photograph of me standing in front of this wall of my action figures. I say it's great. It's cringy, but it's still a great cringy. There's all these action figures. I'm 20. I think I'm 24, 23, 24, standing in front of a wall of action figures in my bedroom when I was in my parents' basement. I kind of miss Eaton's a little bit. I don't remember much of it except for the bag and the colors. There is a truck around here. I think it's a carpet cleaning truck. And they call it Eaton's, and they use, is it called Eaton's? I think it's called Eaton's, and they use, no, Eaton, without the apostrophe S, and they use the Eaton colors, the lines. I think it's the brown and the blue or something like that. It's kind of funny when I watch it. It's very nostalgic. But, yeah, I miss Eaton's and Woodward's and all that sort of stuff. $1.49 day, Tuesday. Did you know that Save on Food still uses the $1.49 day jingle? At least here in Vancouver they do. I'm assuming Save on Foods. I don't know if they have that out east, but $1.49 day being a very big part of Woodward's. I don't know if they have Woodward's out east, but yeah, they Save on Food still uses the jingle. God, $1.49 day, it was a big deal back in the '60s. I mean, there was like old ladies freaking punching each other in the face for underwear. That was a big deal. It was that and the Marks and Spencers. I've kind of lost track. Anyway, so Power of the Force line came out. We were all on board. It was the best thing. We were buying it all up. Then when we discovered we go to the States to get it like months earlier, that's what we were doing. The family lived in my town. The Eaton's estate, or the are you talking about Eaton's? Are you in Quebec or Ontario? I can't remember. What time is it? What time is it? Okay, 7 o'clock. I got another 15 minutes or so. Eaton's. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Eaton's is Canada wide. Yeah, because I don't know if Woodward's was, but I know Eaton's is. Ontario. There you go. Yeah, because I mean I know Eaton's Canada wide. I mean I know that from the sweater. Mr. Eaton did not give me the the sweater of the Canadien. He instead got me the sweater of the Toronto Maple Leafs. How I learned Canadian history. Through the sweater and Canadian film board videos. One of my dream guests, I'd say dream guests, one of the guests I would really love to get on the show, and it relates to what I was just saying here. I'm not on like a complete tangent, but I would love to get the host of the Canadian History X podcast. God, I'm blanking on his name. I'm blanking on everybody's name. But the host of Canadian History X, he is very knowledgeable. I love his podcasts. I love learning about Canadian history and what he does and what we've done in the past and just little bits that I never learned before. I love Canadian history stuff. There's so much that we don't know about our own country. Just because it's the noise has been silenced a lot due to American culture and American history and stuff. Not anti-American, just saying that it's very loud through media. We hear so much about American history, not so much for the Canadian history. So I would love to get the host of Canadian History X to come on the show, and we can talk about, like, what do you call it? Canada Film Board, cartoons like the Big Snit or the Sweater or something like that, or even the like Canadian history moments. What do you call it? Heritage moments. That's what I'm trying to say. So the thing with Jacques Plante and the goalie mask, or where Canada got its name, Canada. Anything like that. I would love to talk to him. He'd be so knowledgeable. He would teach me a lot, and it'd be just cool to share this the moment with someone who's just so well versed in that world. And he seems like a super chill guy, super nice guy, busy guy. I mean, the dude does so many podcasts. He does like podcasts for Canadian History X. He does podcasts for From John to Justin, a history of all the prime ministers, and then eventually it turned into a history of all the people who ran for prime minister, and now he's just doing a history of all the premiers of every province. And he starts with one province at a time. It's just like, and he just pumps these things out. And he did the history of cups and pucks, the history of the Stanley, of the NHL and the Stanley Cup and stuff. And just a lot of great Canadian knowledge there. Why not just reach out? What the heck? I mean, no, I can't say that. I am working on an interview with somebody, not a huge person, but in my world, he's a huge person. And we're trying to get him to do a charity interview for hopefully in December. If things work out well, I'm going to be so excited. So this is like, I'm not going to use the name because just in case it doesn't work out. But to me, he's a person I've always wanted to talk to. It's not like your Harrison Ford type of guy, but it's someone who's been in Star Wars before, and is a known name, not well known, but a known name for Star Wars nerds like myself. So we're working on that interview, and so it would be for the 501st Legion, but if everything works out, I will be able to have him I'll be able to replay it for for this Gen X Wing podcast show, because the 501st has a telethon every year for the Starlight Foundation. We've been on a number of times. We were able to talk to Paul Lee, Paul Sun Young Lee, and get a chance to chat with him. And there's been other well-known people to come on the show just to donate their time for a charity. And so my first choice was this guy, and I reached out to him, and he's on board if he can fit it in his schedule. It's the schedule that's stopping him, nothing else. And I'm like, that's positive. Well, let's try and fix the schedule. So, but again, either way, I would just like to chat with this person because he seems like he'd be a lot of fun. So, anyways, again, nobody really well known. It's not like I'm going to get like Adam Driver on the show. More. Talk about his eight pack abs or anything like that. Sure as hell won't talk about his latest movie, that's for sure. Oh, zing! What time is it? Okay, I got 7 minutes, and then I gotta stop. Can I get this house done by then? Alright. Looking pretty good. Oh, I might actually get the house done. Background actor number 8, the guy who played the hand in that one scene for 5 seconds. I played Ponda Baba's severed hand for 3 seconds. I was the 4th stormtrooper to enter that room at the 45th minute of the movie, but they cut my scene. So, yeah, I can talk. It'll cost you, though. Those are the guys that are charging you for the interview. Stormtrooper number 7. Give me $200 and I'll talk to your group, talk to your podcast. But it's for charity. All right, 150. I got bills to pay. Bonked my head. They cut. Yeah, they can only have so many people bonking their heads. There's like 3 people who claim to be the guy who banged their head. Can you believe that? I remember watching this video, and there's like 3 guys who claim to be the stormtrooper who. See, I'm the stormtrooper that bonked his head. Like, come on. I guess a lot of them might have bonked their head in general just because they couldn't see crap through that thing. It's a living, it's a paycheck. So, well, there we go. How are we doing here? I think I actually got the house done. Did I? I think I got it done in time. This stuff is gravy. Oh, wow, look at me. Vision sucked, mobility sucked, there's people falling all over each other in scenes. I think I'm done this, though. Oh, hang on, I saw something. What is that? It's house wall. Okay, it's this wall here. Yep, this wall. Oh, I see it up there. This is the roof, I think. The roof is on fire. Oh, you know what? It's right up there. I can't see it, but I will in a second here. Perfect timing. I'm so glad I don't have to go to school early in the morning. I can sleep in just a touch. Got a Pro D day. Oh, I am at the wrong extension. Hello, Mother. It's time for you to burn. Oops. All right. There we go. Sweet Jojo-Man. Oh, there's another one I saw. All right. You know what? I think that's it for now. I think I'm going to call her there. because I gotta go play some Ghostbusters now. I gotta go play some Ghostbusters. I gotta bust the Scoleri brothers. Ghostbusters, what do you want? All right. Thanks for tuning in, sir. And to anybody else who might be tuning in later, I will finish the rest of this place. Look at this. We got angry pumpkins. I got like gravestones I'm going to finish. Spooky spiders on the rocks. This thing here. Yes, and I will get Jamie on that email. Yes, I will look into it, sir. All right. That's it. We will stop there, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Goodbye, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.